All right. She's awake.
For at least 5 or 10 more minutes. Man, I've been asleep for like a week, I think.
Yeah,
And
about 21 hours a day since Tuesday morning. Until today. Today you've been awake about 6 hours total today.
I tried yesterday. I rode to town. I didn't go in a store or anything, but I just rode to town with Callie. It was brutal. I cannot wait to make it back home. And then I rode to town today, and I did a little more. I did walk into a store and back out and back home. Also brutal. Yeah, I don't like it at all. Yeah.
But you've been awake more today than you have the last 3 days combined.
Yeah.
So you're on the upswing now,
Yeah, I definitely can tell my platelets are low right now. Yesterday I had a lot of mouth sore issues. There's a special mouthwash for that, and that worked miraculously overnight. So I don't have too bad of mouth sores right now. But I can tell my platelets are low. One of the things is my nose will just run water. It's not mucus, it's just clear, and it's the viscosity of water, and it is a lot like cerebral spinal fluid. I asked the doctor, it was like, am I leaking spinal fluid? And they're like, no, but I think I am. I think I am. I think my brain pressure is like a little low, but that's just me. My platelets are low, and that's one of the ways I can tell. So that's happening today. If chemo was tomorrow, I wouldn't have chemo this week, probably because of the platelets. But anyway, I think I'm just rambly. I don't have a lot of sense or a lot of stuff to talk about, because nothing's happened for me in a week except for laying in bed.
And during her first 5 rounds, it would take her a day, maybe 2 of sleeping, and then start getting back in the swing of things. And this time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it took 6 days.
Yeah.
So 5 days. So it's just taking longer to recover. Like, your body is not as good at fighting it as it was. But there's 2 rounds left. Still got a little bit of nausea, a little bit of stomach cramping.
Very afraid of doing the last 2 rounds. Now I'm, I've made it to over halfway, and I've also made it to the point of, I initially wasn't afraid, and I didn't really know what to be afraid of. And now I am very afraid, and, but, it has to be done. So I'm very afraid.
2 more.
Please pray for me. I'm very scared. I feel entirely too weak to be able to handle it. And this whole time I've made it without vomiting, but now I am vomiting, and I'm losing weight dramatically fast.
Too much,
obviously, that is not healthy or good. I feel sore and weak from getting in and out of the bed, like where I've touched the mattress, like crawling into the bed, it hurts. I feel sore and weak from that. So yeah.
2 more rounds.
2 more rounds.
But you have at least 1 week more of recovery till we go back. You will go back and see the doctor. They'll take the blood. They'll check your platelets, your white cells, your red cells. And if your body's not ready, they'll postpone it a week. So maybe another round next week. But if not, you do have a doctor's appointment next week, and we just go from there and take it each time, and however long it takes your body to recover. And you got 2 left, and then move on to the radiation. Ooh, you're gonna turn green.
My son. That's funny.
You missed church yesterday.
I missed church. That's
Yeah,
that's a real rarity.
Yeah.
That's not a normal thing for me at all. It's a definite testimony to how sick I am. And if anybody sees a GoFundMe floating around that does not look like it's mine, but it's about me, my son has a GoFundMe. He would like to move back. We're looking at Heidelberg in the window.
Yeah, sorry.
She's always clowning around.
He's trying to move back to Texas.
Yeah, totally lost my train of thought. He would like to move back to Texas. So if you see a GoFundMe out there,
Share it around.
please share it. And I would love for him to make it back. And that would mean a lot to me and a lot to him. So
Let's see. If you have written letters or text message, this is the first time she's touched her phone since Tuesday, and it's been to make this video.
yeah.
So there is a stack of letters. She may get to it in the next, I don't know, maybe maybe by the end of the week.
I thought my sweet grandbabies, my
man.
granddaughters exchanged letters with me. And so we just exchange them evenly. We just take a turn doing a letter back and forth. So I always get these sweet letters from them, but I need to kind of be on the ball for them. So I'll try to get the letters.
Man, and I'll
Not
tell you
to
what,
take too long.
letters from children, not just our grandchildren, but you've gotten letters
Got letters from so many people's children.
like
And videos. Miss Cheryl, I'm praying for you. And it's
here's
just
one.
the
Let me
sweetest.
tell you a universal thing. At first, it was only the grandkids, but they were the only ones writing. And then we started getting letters from like Charity in Oklahoma and Ella and like other kids, and they all say this thing about how dumb cancer is. And I'm sorry about the cancer.
Yes.
I hope you don't die.
They are so great.
But if you do,
these biblical
go
kids.
to heaven and be with Jesus.
Yeah, they're
I hope you
so
don't die.
Great. And they're just so honest. They're like, but
If
if
you
you
do,
do die,
I love you.
we're going to go to
and
heaven.
we're
I
going to
love
heaven.
you. And it's really encouraging. There's not much more encouraging of a thing I can even fathom in life than getting a letter from a child that knows that you might die, telling you to
we're
not
talking about, like,
lose hope.
6-year-old, 7-year-old.
They're
that
pointing
age.
you to the hope that we have. And what is more beautiful? How can you even be sad if you really look at that honestly, like that I have the hope of being with many of these children for eternity, and that makes me super happy.
So, if you text message or whatever message
I'm
Instagram,
slow.
there's a big chance you're not going to get a reply from before, but starting afresh, you may.
Yeah, and that may be a new cycle for me that I become unable to do it. And I knew I couldn't function. I just like put my phone down and I never looked at it again for 5 days. I was like, I
But
didn't
you've
even look
literally
at it.
been sleeping 21 hours a day.
Yeah.
So
Not laying in bed like eating cake and
no, but like actual sleep.
playing on my phone or watching TV shows or anything, just sleeping. I've just been sleeping. I've been so disoriented, and just see Callie popping in and out of the house. He's been like tending the little gardens, and trying to make us a sweet place of rec use where we'll spend next summer when it's flowering time. So that's something he's looking forward to, and he's been working on and building, and that's it. That's what we've been up to. He redid our bathtub. Thank you, fellow saints. Thank you so much. Once we got back here after this round of chemo, I was able to do absolutely nothing but lay in bed. Didn't help at all. But he was able to get our bathtub put in. It's better than new. It's not even as good as new. It's better than it ever was before.
Chris and I got to fabricate a stand
like
for
sled for it
Yeah.
to be in, which it didn't have before. And so if you live in a travel trailer, do yourself a favor and rip the bathtub out before it breaks, and just build a new platform
and the thing
underneath
is
it.
that it was on 4 legs, but because of the plumbing underneath, one of the legs fell in the hole, which created a gap, which when you stood on it caused a crack.
Flex. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. Anyway,
And we're using the old tub to make clippings and grow roots to spread our wandering Jew. It's pretty cool.
yep.
All right, you got anything else?
That's it. I am done.